Alright, Abyssal Basin just opened up.
Your attention.
This has been my favorite one in the testnet, so for the first time, we're going to do a tier 3 run.
8, 7, 6.
I'm not whale enough to do the auto scan and kind of chase the fun out of it anyway, so we're going to go just a regular tier 3 travel.
1.
Let's do it.
Go.
So one of my favorite alluvials is the Umbre, and we haven't seen too many of the, the Dash running around? Dash or Rake or Umbre. I don't think I've seen any in Brightland Steppes, so I'm hoping to catch some of those right now. I have like 10 Resplendent shards to work with. No Master shards, so if I come across something like really good and I miss out, I'm not going to be too happy. Alright, let's see where we're at. Everything's red. So we're mainly going to just be looking for alluvials. I don't want to farm too many of the other resources. And because we're in a tier 3 region, we're only going for tier 4 and tier 5 alluvials. I haven't had any like real impressive catches yet. There was one Adorius that got away from me. I only had one Resplendent shard at the time and it failed. And then I had to try again with an epic shard and failed again and lost that one. Where are they all hiding? Alright, something over there. Is that a flood? A geyser? What is that? Oh, that's just an... Never mind. Disappointing. Wow. Enjoying the new region? Yeah, I mean, this has been my favorite region for the testnet, and it literally just unlocked. So this is my first time in. Haven't even used any of my energy yet. My goal here is to get some... Obviously, you're looking for some really rare things and hollows, but other than that, I'm looking for some dashes. So I want to get to an Umbre. So far, I haven't even seen a tier 4 yet. Get some dark hollows. I haven't caught any dark hollows yet. I bought a couple off of the marketplace. A couple dark hollow rotas. but I haven't caught one myself. Fox Phoenix, what's up? I hope you're here to tell me that you got your streaming set up. Because I know you've been talking about doing that. Let's see. Only going for a tier 3 if it's a hollow. They were cheap in the market. Yeah. I got both of my Dark Hollow Rhodas for $10. I was about to pick up a couple more that were around that $10. And by the time I got to it, somebody already snagged them. I think those are going to be good pickups, though. I mean, what's the floor right now for any Dark Hollow? Or non-tier 0 Dark Hollow? It's like 15 or $20 already? $40? For a tier 1 Dark Hollow? Wow. That's a nice 4x. Haven't seen anything here. I got a nice team too. Can't wait to show it off on my whenever I get into a battle here. It's all air, so it's gonna work pretty nice for Abyssal Basin. Now 40 for mine. Oh, you want to pay me $40 for my Dark Rhoda? My Dark Hollow Rhoda? Is that what you're saying? Where are all the Illuviums? I'm not in any rush here either. I'm going to try to scope out the whole map and make sure I don't miss anything rare. So much red and I'm over here in the blue. I'm getting pretty good at this too. See one of these, throw down a beacon so I know to go back to it when I need that extra energy at the end. $35 is floor. Jave plays Phantom, looks good. What are you saying, the Phantom Guild? See, early on I tried I hopped into a little guild that I was gonna say doesn't exist, but now it's Wildfire. I didn't like it. Honestly, I like the idea of just being like a free agent. Not that I would never join up a guild or anything like that, but not really interested right now. Let's see what's in here. Nothing too crazy. I didn't even know you were part of the Phantom Guild. That's with like Paz and Viper, right? Am I thinking of the right one? Just start getting some rocks. I'm pretty disappointed with what I'm seeing for alluvials. no. I'm using my an old iPhone I use for a camera, and for some reason it works better when it's not plugged in, and it just set us down to 20%. So hopefully it doesn't shut off on me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your content creation. Alright, there's gotta be something good up here. Used to be a hollow. There we go. I want a dash. Oh no, I was on the wrong weapon. Yeah, I got nervous. What drone are you guys using? Because I picked a different one than I used during the whole testnet, and I like it better. Oh, I think I got it stuck. Alright, let's just see. Alright, let's get into the first battle. Hopefully my team's strong enough for a tier 3 run, because I haven't even been really doing it. I haven't been doing tier 3 runs. Yeah, school can be tough. I'm glad I got my schooling over with a long time ago, 12 years ago, and I was like, I'm never going back. I still like to learn, but traditional schooling, nope, I'm done. And actually, now that I'm like working part-time with Illuvium, and like I'm trying to transition full-time over to like Web3 gaming, hopefully Illuvium, or at least just crypto in general, and then it'll be the first time where I actually don't need my college degree. Why is it? I hate when it's like, oh, it looks all foggy like this. I'm actually kind of scared of now. I don't know if I can take down something this strong. I didn't think they were going to be this strong. Alright, let's see what I got here. It's a lot of nature. I was really hoping for water. It's just not looking good for me. Alright, go. Wow. I might get destroyed. Good on you, right? Okay. I don't even have a ton of these. Man, I did not come in here prepared. Let's throw this on you. Well, guess we'll throw this on you. Alright, well, might have to be my only battle, too. What did I do wrong here? Okay, we got 5 air, 2 dust. For some reason, I thought I was going to hit 7 synergy. I don't have 7 air here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do I only have 7 alluvials? Did I forget to put an 8th in there? Oh man. Okay. Well, let's try it. Crypto quick chat. What's up? I'm about to get demolished here. Come on. Alright, I mean, not so bad so far. They've got a ton of healing, though. Come on. Let me get it. This would be too disappointing if I don't. No. Damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna farm the rest of this round. Hopefully get some. Add my 8th alluvial in there. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do that. And then hopefully I'll have some good consumables. And then we'll go back in for a second one and catch some alluvials. I was not prepared for tier 3. I've been doing a lot of tier 2 runs. This is actually a very last minute idea to hop on a stream anyways, that's why I'm not too prepared. Sorry, Abyssal Basin was just unlocking, I was like, let me just hop on. Go check your land. Yeah, I got my iPad up right here. I should have my land open. I got a tier 3, a tier 2, and 2 tier 1s. Alright. I kind of don't want to see any good alluvials now. Alright. We're going to just farm just about everything. Don't tell me it's a hollow. Might just hop on the Illuvidex and pick up a bunch of consumables too. Because this still isn't going to be enough. I kind of feel like just going after these, just harvesting things is, kind of feels like a waste of money. Alright. The Ergon Rifts over here. That's the way I buy what I need? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I've been doing that. And I said this before I even started. I'd rather just buy what I need and then go hunt alluvials. Like, who's got time to be doing all this farming? Ooh, is that one of those little flute things? There we go. I don't see anything around here, so let's go back for that other Ergon Rift. Where are we? There's one. There we go. Alright. I think that's it for this run. Did I have any? Okay. Look at that. And I even bought some of these just to prepare for my run, my tier 3 run. So what do I want to look for? Enhance? No. Let's just be resources. Didn't even end up with any resplendent charts. Look at that. Alright, first I am going to go to full screen here. So I want to buy some things, but I don't know if it's going to make me sign with my email first, and I don't really feel like showing that. Alright, so I need... Wait, can you buy? It's not an essence, is it? Oh, I don't know if you can buy those consumables. You see? Oops. Oh wait, no, this is what I wanted to do. What screen is that? No, there we go. Yeah, am I missing something? Shards, ingots, gems, essence, dyes. Enhancements? No. Noodles. Wow, I guess you have to farm them yourself. Alright, I also need to plug in this phone before it dies. Okay, they're not NFTs. All right, well, that is pretty disappointing. All right, then you know what? I'm just going to... All right, whatever. We'll just go into... Oh wait, now I gotta check my alluvials, make sure I have enough. Yeah, I knew I had a missing alluvial spot. Yeah. What do I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 air. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was trying to buy another air. So I could have 7. I did. I bought this one. I just forget to put it in. Okay. I need to see if I can craft a better weapon before I go in there too. Alright, haven't really been focusing on weapons. Let's go. On the air weapon. Did I not click air? Oh, this is shock? There's something air. Can't even make that. Wait, hold on. I know I have one. Oh yeah, owned one. So I do have that one. Let's go. Water, stage 1. Like, there's no water tier 2. It's kind of weird. Water tier 3. Alright, so let's take this one into battle. So we'll forge that. Alright. So here's my plan. This I knew I already had. I might want to take this because it's air. Like, change that in there and take this one here. And then that gives me 8 air. So do I go for 9 air or do I just find something even stronger? Okay, so I have the weapon. I can switch out one of these air alluvials for something different. Probably switch out the Cuculus. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Could throw an ebb in there. I could throw a fern in there. This is probably my strongest one. Yeah, I'll throw him in there. Okay. Got 8 alluvials. A little better weapon. Procure some shards just in case. Insufficient materials. Alright, so I probably have enough consumables to go through 2 battles. And I'm sitting pretty good with the shards. Alright. Let's make it happen this time. Now I'm walking away with something. Hopefully. Stage 3 run. Not auto-scanning. Sometimes these load times are not too bad. It gives me a chance to catch up on my Illuvium Zero plots. Okay, let's see. Is there a bonding curve specific to Abyssal Basin, or is it the same? I think it's the same across all regions. I mean, I've never really even thought of that before, but I'm pretty sure it's across all regions. Oh, let's call it 90% sure. Alright, I'll do some farming too because I know I'm only going to be able to take on maybe 2 battles. If you're a hollow, I'd go after you. What do we got here? Nope. My computer is still a little laggy when I play this. Eventually I'll upgrade. Gotta get that into that boat first. only gonna use it on hollow. Oh, it was hollow. Where did that one go? Hey, have you kind of missed it at first, and you can't find it right away? It's almost not even worth going after because you're just gonna lose it. Well, apparently it doesn't actually leave the map, so you can find it again later on. There's the one. You try for it, but I'll probably not get it. That's weird. Really fast, yeah. See, it's already going into the wake. Oh well. Green one. Let's see if we can get me a resplendent shard. Oh. Rare shard. Epic shard. Take it. There's a dash. Let's go for it. It'd be cool if it was hollow. Oh, they actually go on top of the lily pads now. Pretty sure in the testnet they would just like run like through them. Those are definitely some new effects. Alright, let's see if I can handle the battle. Nice music, thanks. Yeah, I'm not a very good at this whole streaming thing, so I couldn't figure out how to get the game music to play through the stream. So I just found a bunch of Illuvium, like this is just Illuvium soundtracks. So I found that and I just have it looping through. There's something about I'm playing the game on a different computer than I'm streaming on. So I can't get the sound to go through. I don't know. Alright, I am going to be very disappointed if I can't win this one. If you're watching, you have Illuvium Zero Land. I just filmed a video. Probably have it out later this week. About like a beginner's guide, tips and tricks and stuff. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. Is that a Ramfy back there? Yeah. Alright. So this one looks a lot more manageable. So let's do this. So I think if I'm trying to catch this dash, it's going to take 45 mastery points, or whatever you call them, energy points, to catch it. So I could either stay above 90 points and get 3 attempts at it, or I could go just stay above 45 and get 2 attempts at it. I might just go for 2 attempts. Alright. Let's throw a bunch of consumables on here. Let's make you pretty tough. I mean, now that I'm able to get this down to 61 left, I actually feel pretty confident about this. I probably don't even need to use too many consumables. But I'll use a bunch anyways. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, a little overkill with the consumables there. I think I just, that last time where I lost, I think I just got unlucky. I just got into a really tough battle. Oh, I can get 2 dashes. Oh, okay, so I'm not using Resplendent Charge. Like I said before, I'm not some huge whale, so well, let's see, 62%. Let's see if we can just catch this guy first. Is there a better one? Level 2, level 3? Okay. We're gonna say epic. Epic charge 62%. Let's go. I'll get 2 chances. If I catch this one, I'll have a chance to catch the other one. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll get 1 more chance. What I like is you still get the shard dust if you miss, and you don't lose any of your energy if you miss as well. So I know these things aren't going to be super rare. If this was a hollow, I would do like a Resplendent Shard for sure. But just thinking with the epic shard. 1 more try. Use a shard of 1 lower tier. 1 lower tier for stage 1 release. You use the lower tier shard or the lower... Oh, I see what you're saying. Just for like the heck of it, I guess, and then you get the shard dust. Keep hoping. I'm definitely gonna work up to an Ombre for my team. I want to get some with some good stats, and this is kind of weak. you're watching on X, go watch on YouTube. Get that algorithm going. Maybe some more people will jump in. I think I see 72 people watching on X and 4 people watching on YouTube. Yep, 72 and 4. Have I been playing the marketplace? Thought you'd release money-making content. I have been playing the marketplace a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'll probably make a video on what to do. But if you want some of my initial thoughts, like I mentioned earlier, I picked up some Dark Hollow Rotas. And when it comes to like those really rare, even if you're looking at a tier 1, the really rare alluvials like the Dark Hollows, if you, first of all, there's not that many like stage 3 Dark Hollows. So I was going to try to collect a bunch of Dark Hollow Rotas and then work it up to a Dark Hollow Gyro, which I think only one exists right now. And if I can do that, you know, maybe I spend, I don't know, I would need 9 of them. At the time, I thought I could do it for like $10 a piece. But then you have a Dark Hollow Gyro that you basically set your own price at. And if somebody wants it, they could pay big money for it. Another strategy I was going with is I really wasn't going after, or if I went on just a like a resource run, farming run, I was only farming the mines, the rocks. And then when I needed to make something, if I needed an essence, I would just buy it off the marketplace. So then I could kind of, you know, focus on just mining the rocks for shards. But now that I'm in a tier 3 region, like when I was doing mostly tier 2 regions, I didn't need to use any consumables. But I feel like right now with my team, I need to use consumables. But after playing for a few days, those are my initial thoughts there. So the Dark Hollow, no, the Dark Hollow Gyro is not mine. But when I thought of that idea and I bought up a couple of the Dark Hollow Rotas, it didn't exist at the time. And then I saw somebody posted on Twitter that they had it. But as far as I know, there's still just that one. Maybe I'll get the second one. Alright, I gotta save at least 700 energy, because I'm gonna go into one more battle for sure. Has anyone actually been using the auto scan? It's kind of expensive. Although I like it that way because it seems kind of, if it was cheap, I think it would take away from the game. But it really gives, like if you're a whale and you want to spend that extra money, then go for it. improves my rev dis. Oh, also, I'd really appreciate it if anyone watching here can enter my creator code into their account. Even if you're not spending anything, even if you're a free-to-play player, throw it in there. Because even if you're not bringing in any revenue, at least it shows Illuvium that people are watching my stuff. It's good. Good for the numbers. Oh, and if I didn't even mention it, the creator code is just Nijafe. That's just how it's spelled on this channel. Nijafe. What's the difference between Abyssal Basin and the previous stage in terms of different alluvial resources captured? Resources shouldn't change. That should be the same across both of them. But this region is going to have more water alluvials. And when we do get all 7 regions, so I'm pretty sure they made it so you could basically catch everything in Brightland Steppes, because it was the only thing that existed. But whenever we get to a point where we have all 7 regions, and like you go into a region like this, and I'm pretty sure the majority of what you come across are going to be like water type. There's actually a breakdown of it somewhere. Like it actually shows like 60% chance you'll come across this kind of alluvial. That breakdown is for Illuvium 0 blueprint. I'm pretty sure it's a breakdown for the old world whenever we have all 7 regions. Or Earth alluvials too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure. Water and Earth, I think, is going to be more in Abyssal Basin. Yeah. And then maybe you'll see like more spore, I think, when you get to the composite synergies. More, yeah. No, I like that. I mean, we're still going to be a while away from getting all 7 regions, but if then you can kind of target what you're looking for. So, for me, if I wanted to, get my Umbra, then I would basically just farm this region. If, whenever Crimson Waste or what's the other like fire type one, Shard Bluff, whenever those are out, if I want to get a Ram Fire, like that's probably where I'm going to be looking. Man, gotta go with that. Music is slightly too loud. I can definitely change that. I'm gonna start this music again. Alright, I turned down the music a little bit, so let me know. Oh, you know what I always forget? I have like my mic kind of like far away when I sit down. All right, I just brought my mic closer. I always forget to do that. Does it sound better now? Music and the mic? I always say this, but I wish the resources and alluvials were easier to see without putting on your nether site. Because I feel like I'm clicking it so much and it takes away from the region. I'd rather just fly around like this instead of having to click this on every time. Oh, there's a squish. Great, now my controller's acting up on me. There we go. Wow, my controller's really all throwing me in the wrong direction. I really need a new computer. I literally can't even go after this thing right now. I'm gonna lose it. Are you kidding me? Went away that quick? I swear I wasn't really having issues like that at all. I've had it before. What's my GPU? I don't know. I have, like, honestly, I have a shitty computer. I have, like, a $500 gaming laptop. The problem is I bought, like, a $3,000 MacBook Pro thinking it was going to play Illuvium, and it still doesn't play it very well. So I just resorted to playing on this. But I need to upgrade. But it kind of hurts to upgrade now after I just spent $3,000 on a MacBook Pro. But maybe I can get to that new computer quicker if you use my creator code. So there's another plug. In the Jafe creator code, if you spend $100, I might get 3. Yeah, I mean, to answer the computer GPU, I don't even know. This is a Lenovo gamepad laptop, so might be 16 or 8. I also think there's a slight issue when I hold the controller below the my desk here, and it doesn't have a straight connection. I think that's a problem too. The good thing is I know that Squiz is still around somewhere. I think if I just go back to that same area, at some point it'll be there. I don't have any tier 5s yet, so kind of want it. I probably should have left a beacon over there too. Mouse and keyboard, I can't do it. I've never been a mouse and keyboard gamer. Like, I tried. Trust me. Can't do it. I've always been... Like, I might be showing my age a little bit, but, like, I started with a Sega Genesis. I went to, like, N64, GameCube... Smash Bros. Was the game that I was into a lot, and I was just always a controller user. Never really played any PC games. What's up, James Bond? Yeah, jump into the swamp. Yeah, and it really hasn't been this bad. Like this laggy. But I mean, how much is this floor Squiz on the marketplace? Should probably look for that, because let's see. Let's go. The squid. Alright, so this floor Squiz is $5. It's not too bad. And I think it costs like what? $12 to get into this region, about. And then if I use the resplendent chart, I mean, what's a resplendent chart going for? That's still like $10, right? I probably would have to just not use a resplendent chart. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it seems worth it. But then on top of that, I am farming all of these other resources that have value as well. Yeah, it makes me not want to use those, like, the higher tier shards. Like, should I just, like, if I'm attempting to catch the Squiz, just use, like, an epic shard? Maybe get a, I don't know, a 25% chance of catching it, and then just roll the dice? Inflation has been insane. You know, like inflation of the alluvials, or are you talking about like inflation of real money? But I mean, yeah, seeing a Squiz for $5, like, I don't know if people are, like, why they're being listed that low. I also don't think people fully understand the bonding curve and all of that, because like eventually, like, a Squiz is going to be a lot harder to get than it is now. Like, I might have to just pick a bunch up, but I want to see how fast this bonding curve moves. weeks. Like, if it starts to be noticeable in like a month, then I'll start picking things up before everyone else realizes it. Squiz has been selling for $20 a few days ago. Well, it's listed on the market right now for $5. A lot of people just want to make sure they at least break even. Yeah, and I get that too. Like, there's probably some people who like maybe put $50 in, and then they catch a squiz, they catch all that, and they're just like, oh, I want to sell off so I get that $50 back, and then just kind of keep rotating through there, and then I guess wait to see if you get lucky with, you know, an Aphisto or a Ramfire or something. Just one more area to check out. I don't see any good alluvials here. I'll just farm some resources and then I'll go in for one more run. I really have to keep my controller up here. Do we know to which extent the bonding curve will change 10 times? Look at this. Like, I'm not even touching my controller right now. My thing's like all running around. No, I don't think we really know how the bonding curve works. Because it can't be too drastic, because then they'll get to a point where nobody wants to play. You know? Yeah, they don't want it to get to a point where it's not worth it, you know? I don't even know. This is really pissing me off now. I'm gonna try standing up. And I'm gonna shut my iPad. You know what? I wonder if it has anything to do with my mic. It started acting up once I moved my mic closer. Alright. Let's see. Wow. Always set your beacons so you can go right to those Ergon rifts. Can I get that one? Alright. There should be another one. Oh, it's right in front of me. There we go. I think I have one more. Alright. I don't see any more Ergon rifts. Could make sense to try to make a low ROI right now if we then invest our money in higher potential assets. Yeah, so similar to how Illuvatars were, eventually the really common things are just going to become so common that they're essentially worthless. But I still think those high tier rare alluvials will carry some value. Like almost anything Dark Hollow, I think is going to be worth keeping. And then those tier 5s and those tier 4s that like take a while to fuse up to a stage 3. So that's what I'm focusing on. You said you'd prefer the ETH over the alluvial? Yeah. I mean, you never know. The other thing I keep thinking of is literally in the first week of the Illuvatars, I pulled a blazing ramfire and I sold it for 6.8 ETH. And just that one pull, obviously it was a very lucky pull, but that one pull pretty much funded, or it's going to fund me playing Illuvium pretty much forever. Let's put it that way. So like if you're playing and you get something really lucky, then it's worth it. So because I'm having so much struggling here with my computer not being good enough, I'm gonna do one round of the gauntlet actually, and then I'm gonna pop off. I haven't been playing the gauntlet too much. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I knew it was a big pull when I got it, but I didn't think it was, like, looking back now, like, that was pretty crazy. And that was when, I remember Ethereum was only at 1800 at that point. So with Ethereum now almost, what, 35? Let's say it doubled that. So I think at the time it was like 12,000. Now that's like a $24,000 value. Like, crazy. Like I said, I'm no whale, so like that worked out pretty well for me. We got 1 ETH. I made a tweet about Illuvium and received 2 mega discs and got a RAM fee. Hey, there you go. Oh, it's already 11:30 my time. I gotta go to my day job tomorrow. Alright. See if I can not have a disappointing showing here. $24K is insane. It's partly why I started farming Illuvium. Yeah. I mean, obviously, not everyone can get lucky like that. I just happen to get lucky. And I've opened hundreds of discs at this point, and I still haven't got, like, anything near that rare. But like I said, you only need one of those. That one pull is literally going to fund my Illuvium addiction for pretty much ever. Taylor, what's up? How's it? Land is going good. So I'm running a tier 3, a tier 2, and 2 tier 1s. The tier 1s are killing me. Not gonna lie. So they kind of like play they're like on the back burner. Let's put it that way. I've been really focusing on the tier 3 and tier 2, which are going well. And once I get those up to speed more, then I'll start focusing on the tier 1s. But pretty good. This was kind of a last minute stream, by the way, and I planned in the future when I do more streams to have like Illuvium Zero actually up so I could switch to that screen. I could have done that too, but I've been playing on my iPad, so it's not like already on my computer. Oh, there we go. I just realized I'm playing against all bots. I didn't even get any real players in this game. 3 tier 1s, 1 with each fuel. That's pretty good. Yeah, maybe it's because I have the tier 3 and the tier 2, but playing the tier 1 just seems so, like, so slow. Like, if you're only playing tier 1s, I guess it's just, it is what it is. But I just can't get into my tier 1s right now. Once I'm to a point where I can go to my tier 3s and tier 2, like, a couple times a day and farm them and leave, then I'll start focusing on the tier 1s. Or actually, tomorrow I'm going back to my day job for the first time in a week, so I'll be playing Illuvium Zero a good amount of that time. Yeah, I wish I had a tier 4. Like, there was one point where I was almost ready to, like, sell my tier 3, tier 2, both tier 1s, which would have been. I probably could have gotten enough for half a tier 4 and then just throw another few ETH in and get a tier 4, but, like, that's a little risky for me. I don't like that I'm playing against all bots right now. I need to get more people playing the gauntlet. I think everyone's just focused on the overworld right now. Yeah, that's good that you have one of each resource on each of your tier 1s. It's too bad, like, it's too bad that what, fuel went off chain, because then you I guess there was never the plan where you could move fuel into land. It was always just moving fuel out. But at least you have one of each. So if we get to a point where everybody's like just wants to get shards and they're using their Hyperion, then you can focus on selling off the fuel from that plot. Yeah, so my tier 3 is actually very interesting. So with the tier 3 plot, you have the landmark that boosts a certain resource. So in my case, it boosts silicone production, but I don't have any silicone sites. Let me think this through right now. Yeah, so I have 4 hydrogen sites and 5 carbon sites. So I don't have any silicon sites, but I have the landmark that boosts silicone production. But it also makes you more efficient at converting to silicone. So when I made a bunch of the silicone converters, and I get like at least 20% more when I convert to the silicone. So it actually works great now. So I have like 5 silicone converters, 5 carbon sites, and 4 hydrogen sites. At first I was like not happy that I ended up with something that didn't have any silicone, but it's actually a pretty It's a pretty good deal. I minted it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like I was saying, it actually doesn't suck. Like, I thought it was gonna suck, but the fact that my landmark helps me convert to silicone more efficiently, it works out really good, actually. Because I just have a bunch of silicone converters. And then for my fuel sites, I have 3 hydrogen, 2 Solon, and 1 Krypton. So at least I have at least 1 of each fuel for that. I've never been a TFT player either, so this gauntlet mode is still something like it's new to me. Yeah. Like I said, the tier 1s are rough. Like, I've honestly haven't even been playing it too much because it just is just rough. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. When I start focusing more on it, hopefully I'll find a way to make it work. I think on mine I have what do I have for my tier 1 sites? One of them has a Krypton site. The other one has the Krypton site has I think both of my tier 1s have a carbon. So the Krypton site does have a carbon. And then my other one is a Solon. And I think I have 2 silicone sites for the Solon one. So my tier 1s aren't in that bad a shape. Like I said, I kind of hopped on this unprepared. Next time I'm going to make it so I can flip between the main game and Illuvium Zero. But I've been playing on the iPad, and I think playing on the iPad is great. Unless I'm streaming, like, I'm definitely going to be sticking to the iPad. Keybind. So if I had my Illuvium Zero up, like I have a MacBook, and you can switch so quickly between them. Like literally, I'm on this screen, I can switch that quick, just on my mouse. Like, oh, I'm on the Illuvidex, I'm on Zero. Now I'm on this game. Are you streaming, Taylus? Where do you stream, on YouTube or just like in the Discord? Stream to TikTok, YouTube, X, Twitch, and Kick. Wow. I'm gonna have to check some of those out. I technically do have a TikTok, but I don't really use it. YouTube and X. Like, I only stream to YouTube and X because those are basically the only things I use. I never use Twitch or Kick. I don't have a Facebook. Yeah. For me, I just like to focus on 2 platforms. YouTube and X. Migraines, stay hydrated. I'm still real small, but I'll start in April with it. Oh yeah, like your subscribers or whatever. So, what are you working with? I mean, I know YouTube's gonna be the toughest one. So, what's the YouTube subscriber count? Bet you my subscriber count could bump up a little bit if everybody watching on X went over to YouTube and clicked subscribe. For me, at least two of you. Two of you watching on X who aren't following, or who aren't subscribed on YouTube. Go subscribe. I want to look at my stats and see 2 more. But what would be even better, that I would appreciate even more, is if you're playing Illuvium, plug in my creator code. And that would be in Nijafe, Nijafe. Even if you're not paying anything, even if you're not bringing in any revenue. Let's see, YouTube at 10? You mean 100? Did you forget a 0 there? 10, you can get at least 10 family and friends. I'll be your 11th though. I'll have to find it. Or if it's that hard, send me a link on in Discord or whatever to your YouTube. I'll subscribe to that. And for everyone else watching, I can't speak too much about how Taylor's streams work, but because I haven't watched one yet. But you should go subscribe to him too. James Badia, yo Najafe. How have your runs been going? Honestly, I mean, overall, not bad. Today, I did, earlier in this stream, I did two runs of Abyssal Basin, and my computer was just, it was too laggy. I let a squiz get away from me. Other than that, I wasn't really finding anything too impressive. Yeah, haven't got that really good find yet, but I will eventually, and hopefully I'm streaming it when I do it. I need to, like, catch a Dark Hollow Ramfire, sell it off, buy a brand new computer, and then stream on that. That's my plan. And what's cool with a game like Illuvium, you can do that. You know? If you're playing a Fortnite or some game like that, there's no opportunity at all to, you know, get lucky and, you know, get a return and buy a computer. At least with Illuvium, like, there's that chance, which is pretty cool. How's your land going? Streamer loot luck, you're right. Yeah, thanks. Land is going pretty well. We were just talking about this with Taylor, but I have a tier 3, a tier 2, and 2 tier 1s. I really haven't been doing much with the tier 1s. Those have kind of been like on the back burner. I'm focusing on the tier 3 and tier 2, which are going great. And I'll go back to the tier 1s later. My tier 3, I think in the next maybe 2 days, I should be able to have enough fuel to start selling to the market. Right now, I'm still using my fuel to upgrade more buildings. I have 3 builders on my tier 3, but I haven't been, like, using a bunch of credits to speed things up. I just have the builders. So, yeah, my tier 1s, who knows when I'll get anything out of that. But at least my tier 3, I think I'll be selling the fuel in a couple days, which will be nice. Because I've been waiting, 2+ years for that? This gauntlet, first of all, I need to be playing some real people, and I need to learn it better. Also, I'm not getting anything good. Patience is paying off. Yeah. Honestly, I've had a lot of patience. I've been just making YouTube content for Illuvium for, honestly, almost 3 years now. It's pretty crazy. Right at like literally the top of the 2021 bull run is when I started the YouTube channel, and I've put out at least a video every week since. So I think that was November 2021. So in November it'll be 3 years. So getting close. 2 years and 8 months. All right. You were around? See, I don't know how many people were really. I know a lot of people left after that top of that bull run. But yeah, I mean, if you were watching videos 2.5 years ago, then awesome. I appreciate you sticking around. But yeah, the thing is, like, when I started making those videos, the game was supposed to come out, like, I think it was literally, like, in the next 3 months. And then it turned into 6 months, and then a year, and then 2 years, and then 2.5 years. But we're finally here. Like, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Crazy to think that we won a AAA game in a few months. Yeah, I was a little, I guess, naive back then. Like, I've never been, like, this deep into, like, the creation of a game before. Which is funny, because now I literally work for Illuvium part-time, just because of being in this community and understanding it and making connections. Like, I work part-time for them now. So now I'm, like, a core contributor to a Web3 game. And I had never really been involved in game creation before, so I kind of believed that maybe in 3 months it would be done. When does Rev just start? 500 ETH. Yep, I believe that's what it is. And that's obviously excluding all SILV2 sales. So I know a lot of people are using SILV2. But yeah, I think Kieran put out a tweet about how much revenue so far. I don't want to speak on that if it's not out there, but like, yeah, whenever we get to 500, we'll get our first taste of Revdis. I'm hoping those numbers aren't like too disappointing for people, I have no clue what they're going to be. But we'll see soon. Okay, what did I miss? $150? Oh, you're saying 150 ETH before Revdis? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is 500. I'm gonna burn through SILV2 and fuel crates. True. A lot of people have been using the fuel crates, the SILV2. SILV2 won't get burned through that quick. But honestly, it's better for Revdis in the future. I made a whole video about this. But a lower ILV is better for Revdis. Because you want the SILV to be burned off at a low valuation. So yeah, as crazy as it sounds, and like, keep saying I'm not a whale, and I'm definitely not a whale, but I have a good chunk of ILV. I'm actually happy that it's as low as it is right now, especially to start open beta. Let's just burn up as much of that SILV2 at a low valuation, and then it'll be better for the long run. They've made 150K according to the tweet. Yeah, I think I saw that. I think that 150K is all revenue across everything. It's not necessarily 150. Oh, wait, you're saying 150K dollars worth? That sounds more reasonable. I thought you were saying 150K ETH. These gauntlet matches take a long time, too. Surprised I didn't even have a dash on the board yet. Or a rake on the board. Alright, so now I get the slash in. Let's take you off the board. Put you on here. It's just a ram fight. So actually, I could try to show you my land right now. Sort of. So, like I said, I just have it on my... Probably not a great way to see it. But that's my tier 3. Looking pretty nice. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Alright, pretty sure this turn will... maybe not in the game yet. Dark hollows are undervalued. I tend to agree with that, which is why, like I said, I picked up a couple. Actually, kind of want to see. Rid of that. Wow, actually get a little cheaper. I might start picking up everything under $10. Go back to this. Okay, one more and then this game will be done. Get my Ramfire in there. How did I get the Ramfire and I still have this Ram fight? Alright, either way, that'll win. So, yeah, some other people are like me and they've been picking up the Rhodas. I'm waiting to see a Dark Hollow Rhoda go cheaper. No. It gets up to $31 already. I bought 2 of them for $10, thinking I could keep buying them for $10. I think it's just Rhoda. I think is a fan favorite for tier 1s. I might have to pick up some of these Archies. Go 1, 2, 3 under $10, and then fuse it up. A Dark Hollow tier 3 is going to be pretty nice. Dark Hollow Stoic Lynx for under 50. How much do you think you sell it? We're way too early to even know what these actual values are, so it's all just speculation at this point. But I do tend to agree that Dark Hollows are undervalued, especially when you get outside of tier 1. Like, I think they're undervalued at tier 1. You get a Dark Hollow tier 2, 3, 4, or even 5, like, crazy. Oh, that is tempting. The Archies. I wanted the Rhoda because I would actually... I have a team built for, like, Gyro. So I want the Umbre to have 2 Slayer. So I wanted that so I could actually play with it myself. But knowing that I picked up 2 for $10, or $10 each, I'm not going to spend 32 on them now. But I'll keep an eye on it. I wouldn't be surprised if someone wants to, like, throw a Dark Hollow Rhoda up here for, like, under 15 if they want to just get rid of it. Very tempting, though. What are we looking at for tier 2s, though? Wow, even Dark Hollow Lynx. Like, this is all that even exists right there. Or at least these are all that are listed. $33 just for a Dark Hollow Lynx. I can't even imagine what a tier 3 is going to be. Wow, it's actually a little cheaper. Ooh. That's actually tempting. So right when you go to... After the first 3... You can get the first 3 for under $20, and then the next 3 are double that price. This is very tempting right here. 1, 2, 3, Vermilia. Fuse it up to whatever the second one is called. Oh man. Arcalion is usable in Arena. You can also make offers. Oh yeah, I should Should make some offers on some things. So how do we read the IVs and determine if our alluvials are truly... that's pretty easy. So you would click into it. So... why is this not getting on the screen? Hold on. What did I do here? I was having issues with the screen before, so I had to... Okay. Then let me go over here. Okay. All right. So down here, so the, what are we calling it? The IV's internal value. I forget what that is, but I know that's like a Pokemon term there, right? You see it all the time. So this is what you're looking at. So basically, it's traits. So you get health, movement speed, omega power, resistance, attack damage, and attack speed. A lot of these like speak for themselves, but like for example, this particular one has a 0 modifier. So it's like whatever the base health is for a Vermilia, that's what it's getting. But when you look at attack damage and omega power, which is pretty good combo if you want something strong, those are maxed out, so you can get up to a 50% increase in those stats. So another thing that I've been doing is looking on the market, and it gets kind of tedious, so I can't do it forever. But if you look on the market and you see like really any alluvial, I don't even care if it's a non-hollow tier 1. If you see any alluvial that is like getting close to maxed out, maybe they have at least the 30 or 40% on 4 or 5 of these, then those could be good ones to pick up. Because eventually people are gonna, when they start getting competitive, esports, PvP, they're gonna want the best stats to actually play with. So those might even be more valuable. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but those might be more valuable than like even Dark Hollows. Getting like perfect stat alluvials. I think this is an odd one. So that's covering it up. So I actually bought, I think I had one that had decent. Where are we at? Alluvials. Oh. So I actually had, before I fused this up, one of the Vermilia, whatever, the first stage of this was pretty covered here. And I'm not entirely sure how, when you fuse it, how the stats, like I know the stats play a role in that, but I'm not sure maybe if it's the average or like a chance you get one or the other. But anyways, this is what I ended up with, which actually isn't bad. So I pretty much maxed out attack damage, omega power, and movement speed, and pretty close to resistance. But then this guy essentially has nothing for health or attack speed. Let's see, with all the people, inflation. Yeah, you'll definitely see that. Like I said, I think the floor is going to probably continue to go down for the really common alluvials, but over time, I think people might realize that these rare alluvials are more rare than they think. And I don't know. I mean, the floor for everything probably is going to trend down because more people are going to play and more people are going to farm these. But I think the higher tier ones with good stats and Dark Hollows are probably going to hold that value a little longer. Let's see. I think I picked this one because it had decent stats. Nope, maybe not. I think all the ones that I bought up that had good stats, I fused them already. This is my hollow gyro that I fused up myself. Not great. It's got good omega power and attack damage and health, but attack speed, movement speed, and resistance are all pretty low. So there's a possibility for all traits to be maxed out. Is there a limit? No, it can all be maxed out. In the testnet, I saw somebody, maybe a few posts where somebody got a maxed out stats alluvial. So like this whole thing was covered. Every trait was plus 50%. Like if you find one of these, that might be one of the best things you could do if you're playing the market. Just start scrolling through every alluvial, and if you find one that has max stats or like close to it, those are going to be good ones. And if you see those and you don't want to buy it yourself, send me a DM somewhere because I might want to pick it up. Oh, I'm so glad we're in mainnet. There's so much more we can talk about. In the testnet, it was just playing the game. Oh, this doesn't matter or anything. But now it's like, these are my actual alluvials. This is my first dash ever. It's the 712th dash that exists. Kind of weak stats, though. Marketplace is its own game. Yeah, it is. It's the whole meta game. Yeah, so if I went... So what I was doing at one point when I got bored is I just went... Tier 0s I'm not really interested in. You can farm that for free, so those are going to be inflated forever. But even if you just go to Tier 1, I was just like looking through rotas. Let me... I go down a little bit more. So I was going through and I was just like, oh, let me click this rota. Shitty traits. Back out. Find another rota. Not great. I was just skipping around and being like, hopefully I could just land on something that's good. Like, it would be a complete steal to find even a rota like under $1 with almost perfect stats. And like, even this isn't horrible compared to what I've seen. Like, you have maxed out health, maxed out movement speed, almost maxed out attack damage. Omega power is not bad. But yeah, the more filled up this looks, the better it's going to be, you know, in esports. And like, if you want to have a good chance to win esports competitions, focus on that. Dash card with an uncommon shard. The ILV guards do exist, yeah. Yeah, I've caught some decent alluvials with some weak shards. The best, or the most rare alluvial I came across was a... is it Adorius? not the stage 3. I came across the stage 2. A door? No, a door is the first one. It might be a Dorius. I came across one of those, and I only had one resplendent shard at the time. And it broke out of my resplendent. And then I think I had to throw a rare shard at it. And it broke out of that, and then I lost it. So that was a little too bad. See, some of them, like, they look like they could be good, half filled, but no. It also depends on the type of alluvial you're looking at. Like, for example, Atlas here is going to be, it's a bulwark, so you're going to want it up front, and you're going to want to have it with,
Gentlemen,
my music just changed. I lost my concentration. You're going to want to have it like good health and resistance. You're going to care less about the attack speed. So again, this is shit. So like in Atlas, you'd come in here and you'd want to look for something that has high health, and then maybe high resistance, high omega power. Whereas if you looked at so this guy's going to be, this is a fighter. So if you go into a fighter, high health, like, I mean, it's never bad to have something high, but you want to see maybe attack speed and attack damage to be higher up on this one because it's a fighter type. So you don't, it doesn't even need to be perfect stats, it just needs to be the right stats. Like a Tatapi. This, you want good omega power. So over here you have the 40% omega power and attack speed to get you to that omega power. So even though this looks horrible, it's not as horrible as it looks. Honestly, that's a good idea. As I'm like talking through this, I'm like, yeah, maybe a lot of people don't understand this and I should make a video. Maybe I'll just turn this into a video. Music is too loud. Is it really? Like, I didn't change it. Alright, I turned on music slightly more. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Alright, so I can still see all your comments, but I'm going to hide it from the screen. So maybe I'll talk about this a little bit and just turn it into a video. 2 hours and 20 minutes into this. Ugh, okay. Yep, so ready? Knock two birds out with one stone. Alright. So I might sound a little repetitive. Alright, so if you're looking at a Scion Alluvial, for example, a Tatapi, this is going to be one that you want to have good omega power with. So if you click into it and you look at the internal stats, you have the 6 different stats. You have attack speed, health, movement speed, omega power, resistance, and attack damage. So the more filled up this entire traits, what do you call this, pentagon is, the better it's going to be. But it doesn't necessarily have to be filled up to be a good alluvial. So again, for example, with a Tatapi, you want good omega power, and this one has decent omega power. And let's look at a different example. Alright, actually Rhoda, because I like Rhoda. So for Rhoda, if you know how it works, flies across the board. Movement speed is going to be probably pretty good for Rhoda. You also want attack speed. Omega is going to be good for it too. Something like health and resistance might not be that important for something like a Rhoda. Let's find another example. Let's get a different tier in here. So let's go tier 4. All right. So a Majol is a fighter type. If you fuse it up, which I could just find one of those, it becomes a a fighter bulwark. I forget what the actual name is. So the fighter type, you're gonna want attack damage, maybe attack speed, but it's also gonna be bulwark. So you'll want something about health and resistance. So I'd say the movement speed and omega power for this particular alluvial is less important than the other 3. So knowing the classes of your alluvials definitely, helps you out. Let's see. Raphael Furier. Hey man, what are your thoughts about ILV future so far? I mean, it's very early, but I've been bullish on Illuvium for so long, so I'm still bullish. And you could probably say I'm biased at this point. I've built my whole brand around and YouTube channel around Illuvium, but I think it's gonna be great. Slow and steady start, and let's just keep moving in the right direction. So here's another one, for example, an Ebb. So when you play an Ebb, it doesn't even move on the board. So you go into here and you go movement speed. You don't need any movement speed for this to be, a viable alluvial in a competitive match. So the fact that this is up here really doesn't mean anything. Now, for its healing power, you're going to want good omega power. This has a 0% modifier for omega power. So this particular Ebb is probably useless. Let's click into another Ebb. Alright, so this is a little different. Still not great. So movement speed, again, it's maxed out. Don't really need it. You do have 40% modifier on omega and resistance. So it's not going to move much. So if somebody gets locked onto it, it's good to have high resistance. But again, attack damage and attack speed, not the most important for this Ebb. If you find an Ebb that's maxed out with health, omega power, and resistance, that's probably one you want to pick up. Let's check out a couple more Ebbs. So this is an odd one. Attack speed and omega. I never know what I already clicked on, so just scroll through. Alright, here's another Ebb. That's weak all around. I'm kind of just looking through these right now too, because if I see anything, I'm going to buy it. And these are still dirt cheap if you find something good. Nope. Let's look a couple more. Alright, so let's look for a dash. So before we even look into the dash, dash is a rogue. It turns into a Slayer when you get to the Umbre. So that's rogue kind of moving across the board. Fighter, obviously you want the strength. It does have a pretty good omega as well. So I'd say those are going to be the 3 important ones. The health and resistance on this are probably less important. So again, this is not a very good one. Health and resistance, yeah, they're up there good, but you want to see movement speed, attack damage, and attack speed for a dash. So I'm going to say that's a pretty weak dash. I should just do this. What's dash? Actually, I'll do one better. Actually, why don't I just go all the way to the Ombre? Alright, Umbres. So these are expensive. Wow. I need to go catch some more dashes. So Ombre, come in here. Just got the Omega Power, attack speed, or attack damage. I'd say not a very good one. Now I wonder if people are listing these because they know they're good. Obviously those two are really expensive, so 337 bucks. Omega Power, attack damage resistance, not bad. Can't be too picky if you're trying to buy something that there's only 9 of them listed. Or 11 of them listed. So this one has health and attack speed. Say not a very good one. So I'm going backwards, right? Alright, now I would say this is too expensive for me to pick up anything right now. But this is the best one I've seen so far. Because like I said, because of this, the type it is, it's a rogue slayer. You want movement speed, you want attack speed, you want attack damage. So where it matters, this Ombre does have good stats. Yeah, it's possible to max everything out, so the more filled up, the better. But the resistance and health are less important than these other 3. So I got a couple more. That was pretty weak. What's another Illuvium? Let's look for one more. Okay. So let's go. Where's the Axolotl? Alright. So Axodon. I was gonna say, are there no Axodons? Alright. So before we even go in here. Bulwark. So we want to see high resistance, high health. Honestly, I might even buy this one right here. I just said high resistance, high health. That is maxed out resistance, maxed out health, maxed out Omega. Movement speed, it doesn't really move that far. Attack damage, you don't really care for it to attack too much. I might buy this one right here. $10? Yeah. See, that's a pretty good find. Alright. I'm getting it, because that's a good one. Hold on, I'm going to... I don't want to share all my email addresses, so I'm just going to switch this screen somehow real quick. Alright, let me just make that purchase. That's a good find. I like that. And I don't think people are looking at the kind of stuff that I'm looking at right now. There we go. $10 for this guy. That's a solid pickup right there. And like $10 right now, everyone's just playing the overworld being like, I just want hollows and dark hollows. But when it comes time for people to get competitive and we got some big major tournaments coming up, these are going to be the alluvials people are looking for. Like, I gotta remember to make a note of this. $10 for this Axodon. I would bet at some point this is going to be a sought after alluvial because of its stats. One is great. Omega power, yeah. Like, literally, if you were to say the least important ones for an Axodon are movement speed and attack damage, and those are the lowest ones. The other four are all important, and it's maxed out health, maxed out Omega, maxed out resistance. Actually, attack speed isn't really a big deal either. But the three that matter are maxed out. This is, I would say, a top tier Axodon. Again, sure, you'd fill it all up and it'd be better, but pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that find. Not gonna lie. I kind of want to look some more. Let's see. So I've been getting alluvials from basin runs. Yeah, I just did 2 runs on Abyssal Basin, and I didn't really come across anything impressive. I did get one dash. Wherever my dash is. I did get this one dash. Yeah. But anyways, this is already probably one of the longest streams I've done so far, 2.5 hours. So I'm heading off. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Everyone who's been, in the comments or chats, I really appreciate that too. Feel free to go into your settings and use my creator code Nijafe, Nijafe. And also, if you've stuck around this long and you haven't really got into Illuvium yet, first off, if you're on Twitter, find me on Twitter. Send me a screenshot that you plugged in my creator code, and then I can hook you up with some common, uncommon shards, and maybe some really common alluvials to get you started if you want that. Obviously, I can't do that with everybody if 100 people ask for it, but if only a few people do that, then I'll get you set up to get going. But anyways, I appreciate it. See you later.